Hello friends and welcome to my channel. My name is Jess and I'm so glad that you guys are joining me. So today's video, we are going to actually set up my daily for today. I think we're going to set up my daily for Sunday, and then I'm going to also basically set up like a brain dump list of things that I want to do this weekend. So time currently is 12:46 and it is a Saturday. And I have a lot of things that I need to do this weekend related to content because, quite frankly, I got into a big slump these past couple weeks and I need to get myself out of it. So that being said, for my new viewers, for my returning viewers, thank you guys so much for your support. I truly appreciate it. So we're going to be working in my dot grid notebook, which I use as a daily planner. I'm not 100% certain I'm going to be using this next year as a daily planner. I'm really kind of going back and forth between using the dot grid notebook and using the Happy Planner disc-bound daily pages. But I do want to use dot grid notebooks next year, but I may just do like a journal sort of thing. So let's go ahead and start. I have the acrylic markers from Daily Grind. They are a round tip and an extra fine tip, and I love them. I have a few different sticker books because we're going to kind of figure out what to do. I did start on this earlier, and then I needed to run out. So this is honestly kind of like a filler video, because it has been 7 days since I last posted a video, and I think it was, or maybe it was like 8 days. And then I think it was like 4 days before that. So I wanted to kind of share, like, this is what's been going on. And this is like the video that's going to help me get back in the groove. So that's what I have going on with that. Now, before I start, I do want to share some reading with you, and I will also talk about this in my reading journal video because I need to do that as well. So I just recently finished Too Old for This by Samantha Downing. I really enjoyed this book. It is basically an elderly serial killer. So I definitely recommend this one. I picked this up from Aardvark because I have a book subscription with them. It's like a monthly, you pay like X number of dollars and you get a credit for like a book of the month sort of thing. So that's what I recently finished. And I started The Return by Rachel Harrison. One thing that I did, because, so I picked up like a couple of fun things from my local bookstore. So I picked up these Reader Roulette. These come from Pippi Post. But basically, these are prompt cards when you are struggling when you're struggling to decide what to read. This can help you pick it. So simple enough. You shuffle. I can share in a YouTube short of a reel that I posted on Instagram, and I may even post it on TikTok. But basically, you shuffle it, you draw a card, and that's the book that you read. Unless you don't like it, and then you draw again. I don't know what words are out there. Read the book that has been on your TBR the longest. I don't even know what that is. I really don't. But anyways, that's the whole point of it. So yeah, I will share it in my YouTube shorts. And I also need to make sure I post on a TikTok as well. I posted it on Instagram, but I definitely need to post it elsewhere. So anyways, I picked up those. And then I also recently picked up some book club conversation cards. Same company, Pippi Post. And I thought that these would be really fun for like book club. Like if we've gone through all of like our normal questions or questions that we found in a book guide, we also have these. And again, you shuffle and pick a card. So how did the relationships between the characters affect the story? It's just good questions that can be used for any type of book. So that's what I have. Those are a couple things that I picked up. And then, here we go. A couple of my planned December reads. So I am number one going to be doing the Advent romance book, Heart for Christmas by Sophie Jomain. I picked this up from Barnes & Noble. I feel like you can pick it up almost anywhere, but basically it has, I think it has 24 chapters, and you read a chapter a day. So this is planned. And then I also picked up a couple of other Christmas books today. Holiday Ever After by Hannah Grace. My Barnes & Noble had their Christmas books for buy one, get one 50% off. So I took advantage of it. And then Nick and Noel's Christmas playlist. I've read the second one in the series. This is number one. So I'm excited for it. And then I'll probably find the audiobooks for the rest of them. But yeah, so these are definitely planned December reads. I don't know what else I'm going to read for December. I know that I'm most likely not going to finish this one before December 1st. So this one will most likely be for December. And then I need to decide if I'm going to read my book club book for this month. And I'll kind of go into that in my reading journal video. But those are books. And I think that that's it. Let's go ahead and finish up my Saturday daily. Or maybe I could use this as like the brain dump list. And then I do Saturday and Sunday. I could do that. Let's do that. So I think what I'm going to do is, no, we're not going to use this. Well, I could use this one. Okay, so I have back planning to do as well. So I think I'm going to save this because I can use that for Thanksgiving spread that I still need to do. So we're not going to use that one. I have the Love Every Season from the Squad Girls. So I can be able to do these because what I'm kind of just thinking is maybe we'll just do this. So number one. Yes, I am going to take up space. I don't care. Because you know what? If I need to do another brain dump page, I will. Maybe this will be like my brain dump for Saturday. And then I will do a brain dump for Sunday as well. So we've got that. And then I think to finish off this page, I'm really just going to take some of these markers and I'm just going to go ahead and just kind of do like some boxes of how I want to kind of plan out my to-dos. So these to-dos are primarily going to be related to content. I do have some things that I need to do separate from social media, but that can go on my daily page. So we're going to do that box. And then kind of thinking of like an orange or like a dark yellow. I need to get a better container for these so I can be able to have them out where it's really easy to see like what colors that I have. I think I want this yellow instead because this one's like super bright. This one's kind of a little bit more muted, a little bit more mustardy. Also, happy Thanksgiving to all of my my U.S. subscribers, my U.S. viewers. I hope you had a really good Thanksgiving. I had a good Thanksgiving. It was a very low key, which I love. Like I will always love good, relaxing holidays. I am not the one that likes to run around crazy on the holidays. Okay, so this one is going to be for videos. And for me, videos can be anything, whether it's for YouTube, whether it is, so long form for YouTube, short form for Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts. And then this is going to be for photos. And I may even divide this one into two. So videos in general. And then we're just going to give ourselves some dots. I'm going to do a dot every other line. I really do love these acrylic markers. If I find that I need to give myself more space, I could put a dot in between and have it every single line. I tend to do it every other line just because I never know like whether something is going to take up one line, whether it's going to take up two. So this just allows me to know that I'm going to have the space to write it. So videos, I'm going to include this one. So we're going to do daily update. I have a reading journal comparison video, so I will talk more about that. I need to set up December, and that's in my reading journal, but also set up December in my, we're going to put catch-all planner. What else? Oh, I want to do a video on a how-to video for Canva and reading templates, and I'll explain more. I know I've mentioned it in like a previous reading journal video, but basically I set up templates in Canva for when I print out reading covers, and I want to do a video showing how I set that up. So we've got that. I would like to set up my reflection and what else? Oh my gosh. My reflection and goal is really going to be for like the first week of December. And I feel like I have one more, but I cannot remember. Okay, I want to create an audiobook reviews post. I want to post that. I can't think of anything else general that I need to do. And I honestly cannot think of photos that I need to do, because I think a lot of the photos kind of go along with the videos. So I think the photos I'm going to kind of keep to be like photos that I do that are not necessarily the videos adjacent, different photos. And I don't know what I want to do yet. Also, I need to record an unboxing. I have a 12 days of Quarto box that I want to share every single day. So I'm going to plan on starting to record that. I feel like I have more to do for videos, but that's what we're going to stick with right now. All right, and now we're going to do the daily page. So let's go ahead and let's see what I have to use from the Love Every Season. I do have two of them. This one's just about empty, which is why I ended up getting a second one. Okay, wow, we don't have anything with fall, but that's okay because I can make it work. And this will be one of the spreads where it's just kept really, really simple. Now, one of the things that I wanted to do, I kind of changed up how I started doing my daily pages. But one of the things that I wanted to do was, for my daily pages, do more journaling and do less like time blocking, because I've kind of hit that point that time blocking is just not working for me. Okay, I was also thinking about using this one, but I don't think that I'm going to be able to. So I'm going to save this for something else, for another spread. I'm kind of bummed that I really don't have like any other fall stickers to use. Like, I was certain that this one had more in it. It has a lot of Christmas, but just no fall. And I really don't want to get more stickers. I may change this. I may get rid of this, and I may just have this be we're going to save that for another spread too. I am going to put this quote at the very bottom. Even though it kind of goes into the other page. That's okay. Or I could put it down like here. I kind of like that idea. And I'm also going to move this. Tweezers. It has hit that point of the year that I absolutely have to start turning on the heat because, oh my gosh, you guys, it is cold. I did not expect it to get like this chilly. And no, we're not like super, super cold, but it's chilly. Okay, I had to put on a long sleeve shirt because gone are the days of wearing tank tops. Okay, so we're going to put this right here. And I'm going to get rid of this one now. I was going to try to save it and use it for another spread, but oh my gosh, it's ripping up. It is ripping the page up. Okay. Since I'm just using a quote, let's see if there's any kind of florals that I can pair with it. And these are the Seasons of Color florals. This is the big pack. I'm really trying to use up my stickers, so this is a good way to do it. We're going to take this one. I think what I may do, actually, we're going to take this one, but we're going to cut out the words because I just don't want that. So that part is going to be cut out, and then I will probably trim down the rest of it. Because yeah, I think, sorry. Make the stickers work for you. Simple enough. Okay, so I'm also going to use this. I have this little tiny cutter from Daily Grind. I like it better than this one because this one is, I replaced the blade and now it's like almost too sharp. Okay, so what we are going to do, I am going to trim it right there, and we're going to trim it right there. I may have to cut it down more, but we're going to start with that and see how I can make that work. Because one of my first thoughts is, oh my gosh, the paper is just keeps on tearing. And the paper normally doesn't tear like this. I think it just wants me to go crazy. I'm going to trim this one down a little bit because we're going to basically put that right there. And then we're going to put this one right there. So we have that. Okay, never mind. I was going to try to slightly adjust it, but no. And then I'm going to do something very similar to the other half of the sticker. And this one, oh my gosh, I was like, wait a minute, why did part of the sticker, like why did part of the floral? It's driving me crazy. Okay, so I would like, I'm kind of thinking if I could like put this, okay, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut it right here. And this one is going to go right here. And then this one is going to go, we're going to put it like right here. We will trim off the top and the bottom, and I feel like I need something small right here. I am going to see what I have. Okay, we have this one that I can use. Just going to throw in like another little flower to kind of connect it. And then I'm going to do the same thing up here. We're going to start from the very front though. Just because I don't know if I definitely have something. I may not have like a really small flower. I could potentially use it from this. I feel like it would be a lot better though if it was, I feel like it would be a lot better if it was a small, sort of like a transparent flower. I could put that right there, but I don't like that with it. So how about we use this right here? We will throw in some extra leaves. All right, now that is done, we're going to cut this away, and simple enough. Cut, cut, cut. And then we're going to cut the bottom. And I have just a tiny bit to cut on this side. I'm not going to worry about anything that is slightly overlapping with the other page. It's really not a big deal. But now I basically want to figure out how do I want to divide up this page in terms of how I'm going to be using it. And there are a couple options, or there's a couple things that I like to keep in mind. So I have a whole bunch of stickers that I've either I have printed, they come from small businesses, I've taken them out of sticker books. So these, I am looking for a particular one. We're going to use this one. We're going to use this one. And we're going to use some of these. So these are what I've been using for my day of the week, because I do like to write the day of the week and the actual date. So Saturday. And usually what I like to do for the date is I like to have a colorful line, and then I write in the date over that. So we're going to go with, I'm looking for like a Tombow color. We're going to use number 993. It's actually pretty good. I was expecting to be a little bit more gold, but I feel like the Tombow caps are not very reliable in terms of what color that it is. We're not going to use these. We are going to use this one though, because I think for this one I'm going to use, let's use the word important. For these, we're going to take some stickers from Lightly Inked. And so this was a little freebie. I think we're going to use this little freebie. And then we're going to use some icons from Proud Sticker Designs. And then finally, I have this extra sheet that has some dots. I think we're going to go ahead and use these dots for this because the colors coordinate actually pretty well. So that way I'm using up the dots. All right, for starters, we are going to take and do my to-do list. Actually, no. I changed my mind. These are some square dot markers that I have. I really like these. We're gonna take a brown. I don't think I'm really gonna use another color just because I don't think that any of these colors, maybe the black would work, obviously. But I feel like a lot of these other colors, they really don't know how well that they will work. We could try the yellow. The rest of these are kind of too bright for the tone of this page, but I think that these ones will work. I'm basically going to use the fine tip part of it. It's like an extra fine tip maybe, but I'm going to use that part and I'm just going to kind of create like some boxes. So we're going to create a box here that is going to, I'm just going to put like a little note about today. So we're going to use the square side, make a line, and then we're going to take the extra fine tip side and make a box. And this I can also use for my journaling side of it. And then this right here can be the to-do section. Because of the fact that I haven't been using my planner very well, I couldn't tell you what works best for me for these new, for like how I'm doing the new daily pages. I'm honestly just trying to get myself back in the habit. I think we're going to have this be my to-do. And then I want to also use this little section right here. That's going to be for, because there was like some errands that I ran today. But let's go ahead and put these down. Probably going to stick with like the purple and the black. And I know I normally do like a dot every other line. But for these, because of what I'm going to be writing down and because of the size of the box, I'm confident that it's going to fit. So we will just go and do all of the colors. And then, oh, here we go. I think, nope, it's the same color. I couldn't remember if that was like the same tone or not. So to do, where did my pen go? Okay, so first of all, it is November 29th. How is it already the end of the month? And then to do, and then I don't know what I'm going to use this bottom section for. Actually, I think I'm going to use this section right here for what I'm reading. Oh my goodness, it's separating from this sheet. There we go. So this is going to be my little reading section. And for the reading section, I can just basically write in what I'm reading. So I am reading right now The Return. And I am also reading it is an audiobook, The Book Club Boyfriend. It's a hockey romance. It's not bad. It's okay. It's cute. Book Club. The Book Club Boyfriend, and I had to write on that sticker, so it's fine. It's fine. All right, and then I'm going to also use this one that has the little guy next to the books because I think I'm going to use this section down here for like my little errands, which one of them just so happened to be going to the bookstore. So the book sticker is fitting. And we're going to put the line down here. I'm just going to give myself a smaller box. Normally, I like to normally I don't let myself write over the sticker, but I just noticed that this one I kind of cut like really badly. So let's just trim it a little bit because I should have been able to put, oh my gosh, why is this tearing the page? Okay. We're going to put him right there just to kind of cover up where it started to tear the page. And I think to go along with this, I'm going to use, I think we're going to use these ones as well. But I'm going to use, I'm trying to think how many places did I stop today? Because I'm not planning on running any more errands today. So I really only have a couple to write down. I went out 3 places. So we will do 1, 2, and 3 dots. Yeah, I'm officially home for the rest of the day, and I am not going out anywhere else. So I have a spot for journaling, I have a spot for my to-dos, and I have a spot for my errands. And now we're going to move on. I want to make sure I did that right. We're going to move on to Sunday. Sunday, I'm a little torn about in terms of what stickers to use. I kind of want to go ahead and use the winter stickers. And I think we're going to. Mainly because it's cold. Yes, it's cold. So why is, I had this torn sticker that was in there. I don't know why I saved that. This one we're not going to do because of the fact that I really only have like a couple stickers left in it. And I could probably combine the sticker book and that one. So I may do that afterwards. So I apologize for any audio issues that may have just occurred over the last few minutes. Somebody put on a cardigan and didn't consider the fact that it was covering up the microphone. Okay, so we do have some winter options to do. yes, I think, okay, so this is like a big Black Friday weekend. So I kind of want to use this one, and then maybe we'll use the other puppy too. Like, I think that could be super, super cute. So we're going to use these two people with their dog, and then the puppy. I have an idea for, because I need to set up my December in this, and so I kind of have like an idea for how I want to use some of the other ones. So I'm going to save them for my December monthly. And since we also have these, we're going to use the sticker right here that says every kind of love. Now, in terms of what I'm going to do with the rest of it, I want to kind of do like a little doodle up here. And I'm thinking about doing a green and a pink. And then maybe even kind of bringing in like some light blue. Although I don't know if I really have a good light blue. I do have this one, but I think this is more of like a periwinkle, which I think could work. So we're going to do that. And then we have this pink. No, we're not using you. Don't. And then we're going to use this one. I think that these colors will work. If they don't tell me, please. And then do pink. And I think we're going to use these for the rest of the spread too. Okay, I don't know what I did there, but it's cute. So that's basically what, oh, and we can kind of do like the same thing down here too. That way it can be coordinating. So how was everybody's Thanksgiving weekend? Drop a comment. Let me know what you did, what you ate. Did you enjoy it? Did you have a busy weekend? Did you have a quiet weekend? Just, I would love to hear it. Okay, there we go. That was kind of coordinating there. I think it's cute. So since this is my Sunday daily, let's go ahead and grab the days of the week. Oh, I was supposed to use one of these. Okay, we're going to do important for Sunday. And I think we're going to leave it at that. So Sunday, and then that will be for the date. And then I think what I'm going to do for this, I'm kind of thinking of maybe like my to-dos right here, because I'm also going to have a brain dump list, so I don't need to put like a ton of stuff in here, since I'm going to be making another spread like this. And if I don't make another spread, I will just use this one. It really depends on what I get accomplished today. So this is going to be my to-dos, and then I think we're going to do like maybe reading right here and then journaling down there. So I am going to use the blue and make an important box. And I will use different dot stickers for that. Okay, so this is going to be for reading. I wish I had like a reading sticker for that. And I wish I had like a reflection sticker. But that's fine. Because I think what I'm going to do for this one... All right. I'm making a mess of stickers over here. So I am going to actually go back to the original stack that I had. I don't think that there is anything in here that I can really use. I could use the chores. I like the chores. I need to pay more attention to these. I really do. So I'm just going to see if there's something that will work for like journaling or something like that. There's not. So instead, I think we're just going to do, you know what I could do? Where first of all, we're going to give ourselves a box for the little book stickers and all of that writing, because I do like to use boxes to kind of like give me a clear, this is where this starts. I know what we're going to do. I am going to use this one. I think would be a good okay, I may have messed this up slightly, so now I got to kind of like pivot a little bit. Originally, I was going to highlight. So originally I was going to highlight every other line, and then I would kind of journal like the whole space going in between. But instead, I did that, and I didn't do every other line. So we're going to pretend like I did that just with the intention of putting my header there. And from there, we are going to give myself a box. It's really just like a super small space to journal. So I may decide to use something else as well. We will see what happens tomorrow. Because honestly, who knows what my journaling is going to look like. And finally, what I would like to do is I'm going to go back to my little my reading themed stickers, because I want to get another sticker from Lightly Inked. And it's like somewhere over here. I was going to use these, but then I kind of decided against it. Okay, we're just going to take one of these. Kind of thinking this little book sticker with some glasses on it, and just have a nice little book. That way I kind of have a little bit of decoration for it. And finally, read. So there we go. Look at that. I have something prepped for tomorrow. It's amazing. I am gonna use, since I said I was gonna put in some dots, I'm gonna use these gold ones because of the fact that we have gold in these stickers. So that way it'll just kind of like help tie it all together. And they are laid out like diamonds, but I like to use them as squares. These are ones that you can use either as diamonds or squares, whatever makes the most sense to you. And I'm just going to give myself a few lines. And what I may actually end up doing, kind of depending on what I need to like fully do on Sunday, is I may end up, like if there's videos to record, I may end up putting them on this one. Just because I'm like a little torn on, do I want to create another brain dump page? I don't know. It will honestly kind of depend on what I actually have going on tomorrow. So there we go. We did a few more pages, did a little catch up. Yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm going to finish filling this out. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and thank you so much for joining me. Thumbs up, subscribe, click that notification bell, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe and enjoy the next video.